everybody, and welcome to episode 2 of the Low HP Club. I am your host, Kaya Riversong, and welcome to the Comfort Zone. Gasp!
No, it's the what?
The Comfort Zone.
Oh my god.
My special guest this week is the one and only, the very wonderful Vixie the Pixie. Vixie, say hi.
Hi. I'm Vixie the Pixie, and I'll be your host tonight. Or I already did that joke last stream.
I've just lost my host position here in the podcast.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is mine now.
Sorry that you own this now.
I had lower HP than you.
Dang.
Yeah.
But yes, welcome to the Low HP Club. It's really, really nice to have you. And thank you for agreeing to come and talk to us about the Comfort Zone.
Comfort Zones.
Right.
Oh,
okay, so we're just gonna jump in really, quite fast, and we're gonna hit the ground running with this first question. So, when you hear the phrase comfort zone, what would you say is like the first thing that comes to your head? Because I know for me, I for a long time I didn't really have a comfort zone. I was perpetually stressed and panicked all the time. So for me, the comfort zone is something I really developed in my head, which was like, you know what my therapist used to tell me. Like, picture a location where you feel most at peace, and that for me was the beginning of me developing my own series of things that bring me comfort, but because I was so used to being not having comfort. So what would you say is the thing that comes to your mind when you first hear the phrase like the comfort zone or comfort in general?
Interestingly enough, it's actually my own therapy sessions that come up immediately.
Hey, therapy twin.
Yeah. Oh my god, we both have low HP.
Yippee!
But no, it's interestingly, I've had the complete opposite, like therapeutic experience where I had too much of a comfort zone and I needed to get out of it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be fucking me.
Couldn't be fucking me.
But no, yeah, it's generally like my comfort zone has been gaming, video games. But I don't do that as much in like for comfort anymore. Especially after starting streaming, it's become a bit of a...
That's one thing I found when I first started streaming way back when, was that it took away the comfort and the joy of video games from me.
Yeah.
And I only sort of refound and reclaimed that joy and that sort of that comfort when I took my really long hiatus from streaming.
Right.
So I know exactly where you're coming from with that.
It's become this thing where if I'm playing a video game without streaming it, I'm constantly worrying about, wait, I could be streaming this.
Yeah, it's just like...
if I'm streaming it, I'm worrying about how well the stream is doing. I'm not relaxing, per se.
Like, when you're not streaming, it's like, oh, is this content that's just going to the void? Like, am I just not using this as content?
Exactly.
So... like, that brings us really seamlessly on to sort of the next couple of questions, which is about comfort games. So...
comfort games, yes.
As gamers, I'm sure everybody out there who has ever played a video game or called themselves a gamer will have some form of comfort game. A game that they always find their way back to. A game that brings them comfort, for whatever reason it may be. So, Vixie... here's the million dollar question here. What's your comfort game?
Oh man, that's a really good question that I'm not actually sure I have a wonderful answer to. Because my comfort game, like always coming back to it, isn't really true in my case, I guess, mostly because I've had a couple of comfort games where it's been like I always find my way back to it for a couple of years or
You
something.
go through like stages.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel
So
that.
it used to for the longest time it used to be like Minecraft.
That is
I
okay. So that is so fair.
Yeah,
That is so fair.
it was my thing. I played Minecraft. I played on like a prison server. It's really fun.
Dang. Okay.
Um, but eventually it became World of Warcraft.
Okay.
So that was my depraved years.
Mm.
But because I got into a lot of World of Warcraft RP,
Oh, okay.
um, which when you're the age I was isn't a very good idea. Um,
Uh oh.
but no, I'm not bringing up the no. But yeah, no, that was my comfort game from I was like 12, no,
Mm.
11
Yeah.
probably, until I was like 15, 16.
Yeah.
And then I took a hiatus. I stopped for a while. Interestingly lined up with me actually attending my very first party. Um,
Oh my God, Vixie the Pixie became popular.
Not quite, but I did start talking to people, and it did
Oh
ruin
my
my
God,
gaming
you
experience.
started you
So,
started touching grass and it ruined your gaming
yeah,
experience. Oh my
yeah,
God.
yeah, it wasn't great. So after that, I I stopped for a while. Then I got momentarily like back into it for a month, then stopped, then got back into it for like a week.
Yeah.
That now I haven't touched it in a few years. But after World of Warcraft, it became Civilization 6, where
Okay, I see. I've heard a lot and I've seen a lot of gameplay of
yeah,
Civ 6, but I've not played it.
it's I've spent so many hours on Civ 6. It's really bad. But eventually I drew away from even that, and it became Stellaris, which is just Civilization 6 but space and
Mhm.
paradox, meaning it's a lot of complex systems,
Yeah.
which is a weird thing to have in a comfort game, but you know,
Listen, each to their own. I'm not here to judge.
yeah. But I also tend to play those games like they're fucking Stardew Valley. For some reason, these games are about expansion and war, but I just want to fucking farm on my little island.
Listen, that's so fair. That is honestly so fair. I think listen, to each their own with their comfort
Yeah.
games. To each their own. So I'm
What's been your comfort game, Kaya?
so my I remember my very first comfort game. And this will take some of your listeners and I don't know your like gaming past, but it might take you back. You might know what I'm like the console that I'm about to refer to.
Yeah.
You might. Um so I remember the first comfort game I ever had was my dad used to have a GameCube. Did you ever experience a GameCube in all its glory?
I'm pretty sure those went extinct before I was born, but okay.
My dad. Wow, way to make me feel old. Wow.
I'm
My
sorry.
my dad had
No,
this
no.
GameCube and there was a snowboarding game on there called SSX Tricky. Um,
Okay.
and I played the living hell out of that game for years. And I mean, like, years. Every day after school, I'd like race back home up the stairs and into my mom and dad's room. I'd
Damn.
like slam the door behind me and I'd be straight on the GameCube on my dad's like 10-inch, like big back TV. Like, tiny thing just because I wanted to play the snowboarding game. That brought me so much joy. I kid you
Did you ever
not.
consider becoming a professional snowboarder?
I have no sense of balance. So
That is
you've
unfortunate.
been we've been out on nights out. You know, I'm always falling over. Like, I
Well,
can't
yeah,
walk.
that's true. That's
I
true.
can't walk straight when I'm sober. Um. So and then after that, the comfort game that resonated to me as a comfort game was like more recent, and that was when I first started playing Baldur's Gate 3.
Ah,
Now,
yeah.
Baldur's Gate 3, I spoke about in episode 1 because I talked a lot
Yes.
about, please feel free to go back everybody and watch episode 1 where you will hear me talking about Astarion from Baldur's Gate 3.
Hmm.
Um and I talk a lot about how he's the video game character that I resonate with the most.
Yeah.
Not because of the fact that he's a sexy vampire, which he is very much sexy vampire, but
He
more
is
so
sexy
that
vampire.
he's got all this trauma.
Yeah.
Um, but Baldur's Gate 3 very quickly became a comfort game for me, and Baldur's Gate as a fictional place became somewhere that I felt the safest for a while.
Yeah.
Like this was
That
it was weird. It was really weird that I was like, there's so much going on in the world around me. Where do I feel safest? Oh yeah, this fictional place. This
No,
place
I
that
get
doesn't
that
exist.
completely. My God.
This place that
I
doesn't
get that.
exist in a world that doesn't exist. I feel safest as this character that doesn't exist.
Yes. No, absolutely. And I can totally see, like, it, I think if Baldur's Gate 3 had come out before, like, I got comfortable not being comfortable,
Hmm.
that would, I would have spent so unbelievably many hours on it.
I think
I
for
haven't
me,
gotten past Act 1.
I think for me, I fell in love with Baldur's Gate very early on. So I can't remember what year it was. It was like about 2020. I want to say actually no, probably like
Yeah.
2021. I went to a gaming convention here in London, called Eurogamer or EGX, Eurogamer Expo, and Baldur's Gate had a stand set up there where they were basically public beta testing the character creation menus. Um,
Ah,
so I was one of the very like I queued up for
the most
hours.
time-consuming part of the
Oh
game.
yeah, but I let me tell you, I queued up for hours to be one of the first like 25 people in that line. Um, because I've always loved the work of Larian Studios, so I was like,
Yeah.
damn, I gotta be there. And I remember, like I fully ran off from the people that I was with. I was like, nope, sorry, gotta go. And I legged it to this line. But
No, that's
as
fair,
soon as I sat down at this
honestly.
computer and it did, like the opening cutscene, like the opening cutscene of the whole game, and then it took you into character creation. I like fell in love. I was like, oh my god, I knew I was gonna love the game, and then it came out, and I was like, damn, £50 for a video game, but I bought it nonetheless. Um,
Yeah.
and then I fell in love with it. I've played it on my I played it on my PlayStation. I had about 1,200 hours on it on my
Okay.
PlayStation before I got it on PC, and I've got like
Uh,
almost 700 hours of it here on PC.
So a total of 1900
That's
hours?
more hours than I have in Dead by Daylight.
Okay.
I'm only at 1,800 hours at Dead by Daylight.
Only at
Only at
18.
1,800 hours on Dead by Daylight.
God
But no,
damn.
Baldur's Gate has very quickly become like a very comfort game for me. Um, when I'm feeling really down, if I'm taking a bit of a hit with mental health, it's always Baldur's Gate that I load up because it's like, okay, I can be safe here. Like yeah,
Yeah.
you're in combat with these like mind flayers, but it's the safest I've ever
Sure.
felt.
Yeah, and like you can do what you want. Like
Absolutely. Like you
in
can
Baldur's Gate, you can do what you fucking
even
want, and
now
that's awesome.
I'm on my 12th run of the game now. I have a spreadsheet and everything. I'm on
Yeah.
my 12th run of the game now, and I'm still having encounters. doing combats that I've never done before. That game has so much replayability. It is insane. And I'm like, every corner I turn, every new crate that I look in, or every new person that I
Yes.
talk to, there's a new experience, a new encounter that I've not experienced
Yes.
before, and I'm like, damn, okay.
That's also part of the reason I've never gotten past that first act is because I've made so many characters. Like
Oh my god.
I I've just I've played like a bit of it, then I'm like, wait, what if I did this?
So what
And
I'm
made a new
hearing is,
character.
when we both have our lives together, we need to start a co-op run of it, and I can hold you
Oh,
accountable to get
absolutely.
past Act One.
I've already also like agreed with Sarum that we're definitely gonna be playing that.
Heck yeah.
Um, so you should definitely join.
Oh, I'm so down.
Um,
So
because I know that I'll fucking love it.
yeah,
I just get distracted by all
I
the
just
things I could
I
do.
just get distracted by everything going on around. That is
Yeah. Also, people are hot.
right. They don't make anybody in that game that's not attractive. Like I would,
Like
yeah.
I or like it's not gonna be a surprise that Astarion is,
He's okay. Hear me out. He's
my
he's delicious.
my boy. Yes.
I have a Magic the Gathering game, like a play mat with his face on it.
Yeah.
Like I shit you not.
I get that.
A
I
friend
get
a
that.
friend of mine got me a Magic the Gathering playmat with Astarion's face on it. I have a pop figure of Astarion. I have stuffies of Astarion. I have his pictures on my cupboard doors.
Yeah.
Like that man is delicious.
It's your guy.
It's my man, you
I
know?
Husbando. But
Husband over here.
I also had I went I think I actually started out going for Will. That's his name, right?
Will, yeah,
The
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the warlock.
The
Yeah.
Blade of Frontiers. Will
Yes.
Ravensguard.
My God. That is a male.
He is
But
also very delicious. He is so slept on. Like so many people in
yeah,
like the Baldur's Gate community fully like, why would you want to go for Will?
I think it's because he talks like a paladin.
I mean, I can't say much because I've tried to play as a paladin twice now. And my current run, I was playing as a paladin. Within 15 minutes, I
Yeah.
broke my oath.
Yeah.
Within 15 minutes, I became oath broken. I mean, that's fair. I'm not mad at that.
I usually play like sorcerer or warlocks, so I can't relate.
Yeah, no,
I think I played ranger once.
I think my most played is probably between a barbarian, I'm a tanky girl,
Yeah.
or a cleric. I like to do a death domain cleric.
Ah.
I
Oh,
love me some
right.
necromancy. Bleh.
That's a has that always been a thing? That's new, right? Isn't it?
Death domain cleric. It was one of the more recent patches.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Along with like Circle of Stars Druid
Yeah,
and yeah.
yeah.
I haven't played it with that, but I'm
I
definitely gonna
love me some
I gotta
necromancy. You gotta.
I gotta be a Circle of Stars Druid, bro.
There's I played a druid on my like not my last run, not my current run, not my last run, but the run before, and I played
Yeah.
Circle of Stars. So cute. It was
Yeah.
undeniably adorable.
I don't know, I just have a thing with stars. I
That's
don't
so
Stars
fair.
are cool.
Stars are very cool.
Anyway,
Anyway,
comfort zones.
comfort zone. Well, Baldur's Gate to me is a game that feels like home, so it still
Yes.
falls into the category. So, what would you say? Do you have a particular like gaming memory that brings you the most comfort, or brings you like any
Yes.
comfort? Bring it on.
Yes.
Tell the
I
story.
have I actually have a gaming memory that is like the literal feeling of nostalgia for me. Where anytime I
Oh,
feel nostalgia, I'm brought back to that place, and it's because I had a very large PC back then. When I was like 14, I my parents were like a little bit concerned that I was in my room all the time. So, but instead of telling me, "Hey, don't like don't do that. They're like, what if we move your PC downstairs so when you're playing games you sit in the living room with us? And I was like, okay, cool. So we did that, and I have this explicit memory of me playing World of Warcraft um, with a blanket around me, eating eating like crisps and and drinking like homemade soda with my parents sitting in the couch across from me watching something on the TV. And
Aww.
I don't know why, but that memory has just stuck with me.
That's so cute. I actually love that.
I adore my parents for that.
I love that. I think weird. I think one of the game memories that brings me the most comfort is similar. It's parent related.
Yeah,
Um, so I when my parents were around, I and when I lived at home, I was like a full-time carer for them. Like I had all the
yeah.
care. I was, getting up at like the crack of dawn to administer medication, make breakfast, get ready for school, go to
Ah,
school, come home from school, make dinner, administer medication. It was constant.
yeah,
And I remember we weren't a very well off family financially. Like we had a lot of financial issues.
yeah,
Um, and I mean that comes with having two disabled parents who weren't able to work. And I
yeah.
I
That's
I
that's
accepted
fair.
that. I very much accepted that growing up. And they gave me a gift when I must have been about 11. Now, I wasn't one of the kids that had like a cell phone at a really young age because we simply couldn't afford it. I was very grateful for what I received. Um, and I think my dad had got it off like eBay or something, and it was like a tiny, like metallic green, like Game Boy.
Oh,
And I, they got it for me as like a thank you for
man,
everything
I
that
had
I
a green
did.
Game Boy
I
too.
had a metallic green Game Boy. I loved it.
That's really cool.
And I got so excited. I was like jumping around. I was like, yeah, this is the shit. um so I was like, yeah, this is great. Um
Yeah.
and there was one game that I remember really vividly playing the heck out of on there, and it was a game called Rayman Legends. And
Rayman Legends.
it was this little, I'm sure it was called Rayman Legends. The way I have to check now, Rayman Legends. Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing. And it was like it was like a platformer that was
Oh,
um
oh no.
it was like I want to say like the fifth title in like the Rayman series. Um
Platform.
and
Oh
it
no.
it was like this little guy that would just kind of, his body was not attached. Like he had like a floating head, his fists were floating, his feet were not attached to his body, but he would just like run around and swing around, and I don't know what like completely captivated me, but I fell so hard in love with that game. And I would like come home from school and I'd like belly flop on the couch and I'd get my Game Boy and I'd be playing Rayman Legends for hours on this tiny little green Game Boy, and my mum and dad would be just going about the business. And I was just like, I felt so at peace in that moment, because as much as like it was like my worlds collided, because
Yeah.
my love for gaming and having fun through that, as well as being surrounded by my parents and the the love that all my home was always filled with love. Whichever room my parents were in, damn, it was like always filled. You could always tell there was love in that room.
I love that.
Um, so I would sit in like this room. The, to visualize it, imagine just laying on a couch in a room full of love hearts
Oh.
while playing a video game that you love whilst being
That's
surrounded
amazing.
by love hearts. It was so, so, so wholesome. And that
That's
just
fucking
brings me so much,
amazing.
especially now my parents aren't here. Like, it brings me so much comfort. Like, I was thinking
Yeah.
about that memory the other day because I don't know if you know, but I'm currently in the process of writing a book about my parents.
I did not know this.
Yes, I'm writing my third novel, and it is entirely about my
Oh,
parents and their love story. And
amazing.
I was thinking about it the other day when I was writing because I was like, damn, that's a memory and a half. Um,
Yeah.
so, but yeah, I would say that's definitely a memory that brings me comfort. So I like how both of our gaming memories that bring us most comfort are like related to our families and
Yeah,
our
a
parents
family.
and
Hey, I mean, if that's what the house is full of when you're growing up, it
exactly,
makes sense. And
exactly.
at least, and it's a good thing that it's a positive memory of parents. Like
Oh yeah,
it could be
it could be.
much worse.
Yeah, I know many a person that have negative memories of their
Yeah.
parents. Okay, so moving on to a different genre of comfort, but still comfort.
Yes.
Do you have like a comfort song? Like, is there a specific song
Ooh.
that you can listen to and it just makes you feel like that warm and fuzzy feeling that brings you that like comfort and sense of security?
Oh, man, that's a good question.
It's a difficult question, I'll give
Yeah.
you.
It's also like I'm actually it's a little bit embarrassing to say as someone who sings as much as I do
Mm.
that I don't listen to a lot of music.
What?
Yeah, I don't
No.
like I listen to music when I'm in the car,
Mm.
but most of the time I don't listen to music if I'm feeling sad or anything, I don't listen to music. So I don't I think I might not have a comfort song.
That's wild.
The closest thing I have is probably like Happy Home by Lucas Graham or
Mm.
like fucking Rolling in the Deep by Adele.
That is such
But
a vibe, though. That is such a good song.
yeah,
That is a slept on song.
but it's also I think most of the time when I get comfort from a song, it's because of the feeling of singing it. I usually listen to music that I sing along to, and I
Yeah.
usually only listen to it in situations where I can sing along.
Yeah. I think
So I won't walk down the street listening to a song,
that for
usually.
me is that's wild. I can't leave the
Yeah.
house without my headphones at all.
I mean,
Um,
generally don't either, but if I'm listening to anything, I have like a comfort funny YouTube video in the
that's
back.
fair. That's fair. Um, my okay, so my comfort song is really quite depressing.
Oh,
It is so
no.
depressing. It is such a depressing song.
Depressing stuff on Low HP Club?
Right? Um, so my one of my biggest comfort songs is it's a country song actually.
Oh.
It's it's called Live Like You Were Dying by Tim McGraw.
Ah.
Now that song is insane to me. Like the way I can't even tell anybody why it makes me feel the way it does, but it's basically a song about living every day as if it was your last.
Yeah.
And I think for me, like to break it down, it's probably a comfort to me because of the amount of times in my life that I felt like days were gonna be my last because of how the depression monster is and how the
Yes.
self-harm addiction monster is and how, my mental health can be. The amount of days in my life I've thought this is it. I'm going today. I'm done. Um to have a song that kind of talks about living every day like it's your last, it was it became so influential to my life for a long time, because there were some days where even if I was at my lowest, it would be, well, I've not really done anything today to class to to be able to allow this to be my last day, so I've just got to keep going another, you know? So in a way that song became a comfort song because it saved me on multiple occasions.
Man.
So Tim McGraw, if you ever hear this, I love you. Thank you for saving my life.
Low HP, a love letter.
Low HP, a love letter to Tim McGraw.
But that I can see that becoming a huge sense of comfort.
Oh, absolutely. And like there are songs that like the music that was played at my parents' funerals, like that's the comfort to me. To some people that's weird because it's like damn, that should make you sad. But actually it's
Well,
like that was the music they wanted to send them off to being at peace. So
yeah.
that to me is a comfort. And you know, songs like Heaven Was Needing a Hero by Joe D. Messina, like again, a lot of my comfort songs are more spiritual songs than
Yeah.
I am a spiritual person, because I'm really not a spiritual person. And like Gone Too Soon by Daughtry, again, another song that's like, it's just crazy. Songs that some people would think, damn, that's really depressing, is
Yeah.
actually some of the songs that brings me the most comfort. Is it because I'm depressed? Who knows?
But you do have a very different life experience than most people, so it makes sense
Yeah, my
that
it
people's
does.
feelings towards those songs don't apply to you.
Okay, so is there, on the topic of like comfort music, is there a
Yes.
song that like instantly improves your mood?
Instantly improves my mood. I mean, there's the entirety of fucking Hamilton, but
There's Hamilton, Hades Town,
yeah,
Epic the
Hades Town.
Musical.
I haven't. I think. Ooh, it's actually.
That was a maniacal laugh. What are you giggling at?
I think that it's probably two songs in succession that
In
instantly improves my.
succession. Okay.
Yes,
Do tell.
because Epic the Musical, right?
Right.
You have the final two songs.
Mm-hmm.
I Can't Help But Wonder and Would You Fall in Love with Me Again?
Oh, that song. Oh, my
And
heartstrings. Oh.
I there are like two feelings that can make me like cry immediately. And it is if we go with Would You Fall in Love with Me Again, it's the feeling of loving my girlfriend. I fucking adore that woman.
Hey, I adore your
And
girlfriend too. I love your
yeah,
girlfriend
I
too.
know.
our
I know.
our shared girlfriend.
But look, I'm comfortable being second. It's okay.
I know.
Uh,
It's okay. It's okay.
but no,
Yeah, I get it.
hearing that right after um I Can't Help But Wonder, which always brings me back to me coming out,
Mhm.
is like it just makes me cry with joy
Oh.
because of how loved I feel.
Well,
Like I can't help but wonder it's that
you're a
feeling of
very
coming out to
lovable
my
person.
parents.
You're very easy to love.
Oh, stop it, you. You're very easy to love too.
Oh, stop.
But like I remember worrying my ass off about like my
Mhm.
dad's reaction to me coming out. Um and so when you have this song between the two and there's a pause
Mhm.
and he's like he start and Odysseus starts out with my son. And
Oh.
I'm just like, oh my god,
Oh my god.
he's so proud of him, and I. Ah!
That's so cute. I love that. Like, so your two songs in succession, they just remind you how loved you are by the people
Yes,
around you. I love that.
yes, and that's my comfort,
Did I
and
ever have I ever
it's
told you the
wonderful.
story of me coming out to my parents?
You have not.
No, okay. Let me shed some light. So, I came out to my parents very late in the game. Um, like I've always known from a very young age that I was fruity. Wasn't sure
Yeah.
what flavor of fruity, but I knew I was one of them. Um,
Banana or peaches, you
banana or
know? It's
peaches, banana or cherries,
mm?
So, I was like, I always knew. I think I always knew. And I had this encounter with my best friend when I was like 15. I was like, damn, this is it. I like women. And
Yeah.
then I wasn't sure again, and I just kind of kept. And at one point, I made a joke to my parents in the living room, and I was like, "Oh, I don't like boys. I don't like girls. I'm hetero flexible." That was before hetero flexible was a thing, by the way. So
Damn. you, you predicted the fucking
I
LGBT movement.
predicted hetero flexibility before it became a thing.
You set the gay agenda.
I did set the gay agenda. Hashtag Kaya set the gay agenda. Get it trending in the comments below.
My God.
So, I made this joke when I was like, what, I must have been like 13, 14. And then I got my first full on like girlfriend. I'd had
Oh,
boyfriends and stuff through like high school and things like that, but
yeah.
I got my first full on girlfriend when I was about, I think I was about 20, maybe 21.
Damn.
Um,
This late.
yeah, yeah. And don't get me wrong, I'd had like encounters of the lesbian kind, but not.
No, no, I don't mean necessarily late to get a girlfriend, cause like, girl, I was like fucking 19, but but it's a late like proper coming out, I
Oh
guess.
yeah, so I got my first proper girlfriend when I was like, I must have been like 20, 21.
Yeah.
Um, and I still hadn't like officially come out to my parents. And at the time, I just got with this girl. My dad had taken ill, and he'd just been put onto hospice care, and he was on the end of life path, and I felt like my entire world was crumbling to pieces. And what I
Oh.
remember sitting up in the middle of the night, I was staying at a friend's house, back over where my parents used to live, so I could be there for my dad, and my mom, and my family. Um, and I remember sitting bolt upright in the middle of the night and thinking, shit, I haven't told my dad that I might be gay. Like, the whole, like, what if he died, like, tomorrow and dad doesn't know that I have a girlfriend and I could very well end up being a lesbian? Like, I don't know. So I remember going to see him the next day, and I was like,
Yeah.
I sped over to the hospice care facility, and I pulled up, and I walked in. At the time, he was in like a hospice care end of life pathway in a hospital. So I like pulled into the hospital car park, and I ran up like 27 million flights of stairs, to go see dad. And I sat down next to him, and I held his hand. And at this time, he was coherent. Like, he knew who I was. He was very, very coherent, and it was just me and dad in the room. And
Yes.
I held his hand, and I was like, Dad, I have something to tell you, and it's really, really important that I tell you now. He's like, okay, like, what? In his like typical Yorkshire accent. And I was like,
W-
what? And I was like, I have a girlfriend, like a girlfriend, not like a boyfriend, but a girl, and I don't know what that means. And I was like, I have a girlfriend, but I don't know what it means. I don't know if it means I'm a lesbian. I don't know if it means I'm bi, I'm pan, or what. But I know I'm something. And I remember
that
he turned to me, and amongst like the beeping, like the hospital beeping in the background and everything, all the sensory issues that I get in a hospital. He looks me dead in the eyes, and he's like, "You're my daughter. You really think I didn't know that you're gay?"
that's
And I was
that's
like,
amazing.
Dad, stop.
My God.
And he knew. He knew, and I was
Yes.
like, I haven't told mum yet. He was like, don't worry, she'll be fine about it. But in that
That's
moment, like, I
amazing.
remember just holding my dad's hand and feeling so safe and secure in myself as a person, and knowing that
That
wherever he is now, like, he would be looking down and supporting whatever life decisions I made, and because if he can accept me being whatever flavor of fruit salad I want to be, then he can accept anything.
tomato.
To How many fruit salads have you had that have tomato in them?
Um, I'm calling you unique. Anyway,
You're calling me
uh,
unique? Yeah, 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 yeah. That's what it is.
but
But
that is like the most movie-esque coming out
oh,
story I've ever
exactly. Like
fucking
21
heard.
years old, and my dad
Holy
was like,
shit.
"You think I didn't know that you were gay?" I was like, I know. I should have told you."
Bro, I came out on accident because I was drunk. Jesus. I'd-
That's
But it's fucking
brilliant.
amazing though. Like
Oh
I
yeah,
I love you. I'm in love with your dad, by the way.
I that's good to know. Good to know. Good to know. I'm sure he'd be pleased.
He was
Dad,
amazing.
wherever you're looking down from, Vixie the Pixie's in love with you. Yeah.
Yes.
Um, and my mom was equally as accepting. Um,
I
like
love that.
they were both very accepting. There's only one member of my family, or family at the time. He's no longer part of my family, that wasn't accepting, and that was my ex brother-in-law. He wasn't so accepting. But that's because he claims on religious grounds. Turns out he's just a bigot.
Ah,
Um,
yeah.
um, but yeah,
Oh God.
that was just a little tangent on my coming out story,
Holy shit.
right? Okay, so here's another one. You might be able to answer this one a bit easier than comfort music.
Okay.
Do you have a comfort TV show, YouTube channel, anime, anything? Do you have like a comfort thing that you will watch, or
Ooh.
or a movie even?
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh. I mean, it used to be Hamilton.
used to be. What
For the
changed?
longest time, it was just rewatching Hamilton. I don't know. There's I think I took too much Hamilton. Like for the
You did
longest
what to
time, I would
Hamilton?
literally
Excuse me.
I sniffed too much Hamilton, but the $10. But
$10 found a father
I
without a. That's great.
I think I just I had it on so much, like literally. This is during like a lockdown period in my country, due to COVID. That I would literally have Hamilton on all the time, like the actual like Disney
That was me
Plus
when Heather's
recording.
came out on Prime. I
Yes.
can't tell you how many times I've watched Heather's on
I
Prime.
ha I haven't actually watched Heather's, and it's a problem. Yeah.
We
And
gotta change that.
I fucking love Dead Girl Walking, but I
Yeah,
haven't. I don't know any of the other
we gotta
music.
we gotta change that.
Yes, we do.
I introduced your girlfriend to the Heather's soundtrack.
Yeah, yeah, you shouldn't have done
You
that.
shouldn't have done that.
But no, it's I think I just had it on so much. Like I would have it on during school lessons.
Hmm.
Like on my other screen, I would just have Hamilton on, and it started actually like distracting me from school.
Hmm.
And so I stopped for a period of time. I still love it. I still love Hamilton.
That's so fair.
But I'll more often, I think, put on like it's weird. Recently, my comfort YouTube video has been 1,000 player civilization, like Minecraft,
That's crazy.
rich and poor by ish.
Oh my god. Okay.
it's so weird that that's my comfort video, but it's so fucking good.
I vibe with
Like
that
it's
though.
such a great video.
I vibe with that. Like,
Have you watched it?
I have not watched
It's
it,
really
but
fucking good.
I'll give it a watch.
It's it's really worth
I
it.
have
It's the true Minecraft movie.
I have no
But
shame in admitting that my two comfort YouTube videos at the moment is your Hollow Knight video
my hot oh my god.
and
Wait, which one?
Sarim's how Hollow Knight ruined your life.
Ah.
um and Sarim's Overcooked video.
Ah, yeah.
um
Yeah.
so they're my two comfort YouTube videos. Ain't gonna lie.
God.
I'm fangirling right now that I get to
The
have
glazing,
the
the
glazing.
glazing. Stop, don't stop.
Yeah, stop. Don't stop.
But I'm glad. I'm
They're
glad.
definitely
No.
comfort YouTube videos. I think in general for comfort though, for me, my comfort, I'm that weird girl that finds comfort in scary things. So
Yes.
I like find comfort in horror movies, like true crime podcasts and all that.
Ah.
Like I've
Yes.
fallen asleep to like Halloween, Friday the
Holy fuck.
13th, like Nightmare on Elm Street. Like
No, 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 no.
I fall asleep to Nightmare on Elm Street. Like that
What?
that shit doesn't phase me.
Girl, I watched like 3 clips from Nightmare on Elm Street when I was in fucking 7th grade, and I still sometimes can't sleep.
But I think
My
you'll
fuck.
be shocked to hear my comfort show slash movie slash whatever is actually an anime that's not spooky. Um,
What?
yeah. What? So
What?
I'm just in the process of rewatching. But my favorite anime of all time is something called The Ancient Magus' Bride.
The
Um,
Ancient Magus' Bride?
yes. Um, I'm not gonna do any major spoilers, but basically, um, there's it's all about like alchemy and
Oh.
this like this guy, he like buys a girl at auction to be his wife, to be his bride, but trains her
Okay.
as an apprentice first and gives her the choice. It's really wholesome in that
Oh.
respect. Like he only bought her at auction to save her from the auction house. Like
Hmm.
it's wild. It's so wholesome. Um
Might
but
have to watch
it's
that.
like the Ancient Magus' Bride, and then there's my true and trusty um comfort anime, which is my Dress Up Darling. Um,
Ah, yeah. Yeah, I've
yeah,
seen porn of that.
like explain. You see what? It's such a good anime. Um, but other than that, it's all spooky stuff. All spooky stuff. Um,
So you're a woman of many many interests.
oh, absolutely.
My God. I mean, I did used to have Sword Art Online, and I know
Mm-hmm.
as one of my comfort like shows, I know Sword Art Online. It shouldn't be,
Mm-hmm.
but I liked it. It was my first proper anime I watched,
Yeah.
and I don't know, I just got like obsessed with it because I wanted to go into. I know it's fucking insane wanting to go into that world because if you die, you die, but I wanted to be there. I wanted to go in there.
Yeah, that's so fair.
I wanted to just start like a fucking alchemy shop or some shit
I love
and
that
just
though.
be in there. Because even when I'm playing the most interesting game in all of existence, I still just want to play Stardew Valley.
That's so fair. Stardew Valley is such a vibe.
I want to play Stardew Valley in anything except Stardew Valley.
Yeah. I only played Stardew Valley long enough to marry Elliot, and then I stopped playing.
That's fair.
Right?
I played it like twice with Sarum and Sam, and I went fishing, and then that was like it.
The fishing infuriates me so bad.
I actually liked the
Like
fishing.
I played a lot of Stardew because Sam got me Stardew for the Switch, so that
Yeah.
when I went over when I was visiting, not like when I was visiting like in my like February visit,
Yes.
um, I could play Stardew Valley while I was laid on the couch while he and Sarah were like hanging out.
Ah.
Um, but then I played it long enough to marry Elliot, and then I kind of fucked it off for Tomodachi life.
Yeah.
Um, which is great.
Okay.
You and Sarah have been married for 44 days now.
Oh my God, it's like
It's canon,
almost our 50-day anniversary.
right?
Uh,
Um, okay, so just to sort of top off what we've been chit chatting about,
yes.
just to briefly touch on like mental health and comfort.
Yes.
So obviously comfort is a really important thing for those of us with mental health issues. Um,
Abso-fucking-lutely.
it can bring people down, it can calm people, it can help with overwhelm and things like that. So how do you know when you're overwhelmed and you need something from your like library of different comfort vices? How do you know you're overwhelmed and you need to utilize one of those comfort
I wake
vices?
up. Um,
I open my eyes and I am overwhelmed.
it's interesting because in my particular case, I over comfort.
Okay.
So I don't need comfort zones as much as I use them. That's kind of my thing. Like I've been struggling with social anxiety since I was very small.
Yeah.
Very small. I'm still not the biggest person, but since I was a kid.
You're like
Um,
3 feet tall, you know.
yeah, like literally like a dwarf. But no, so my problem is actually that I don't know. I think I need comfort zones when I don't.
Mm.
So most of the time I actually need to check like could I not do this right now?
Yeah.
Could I be, I don't know, doing theater?
Fair.
S- and usually that's like if I'm doom scrolling, I could probably go do theater.
That's that's
That's
fair.
like my okay, bro, get it together.
I doom scroll so much. I doom scroll so
Yeah,
much.
me too.
It's a problem.
Yeah, it's really like fuck. It's I was like when I was younger, I was like I'm never gonna get to that point. I'm never gonna start doom scrolling. Like
Mhm.
shorts
Sure.
and TikToks and shit like that isn't for me.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Then I started making them and I was like, oh fuck, here we
Oh
go.
shit. I think for me in terms of knowing when I'm overwhelmed, I'm I'm going to say I'm lucky. I'm lucky in the way that how I respond to being overwhelmed makes it glaringly obvious that I'm overwhelmed.
Yeah.
So like I get a lot of physical manifestations of being overwhelmed. So I will shake and I will start
Yes.
to panic and I will start to like my vote might like I won't talk very loud. I'll go to basically a whisper and I just completely like
Right.
shut down physically. Which is really nice considering that tells me that I'm overwhelmed. Um,
Yeah.
Admittedly, I do have a tendency to brush off my emotions and not really do anything about them. But I do get like physical manifestations of when
Yeah.
I'm overwhelmed. So I know when I need to utilize my comfort area. So I need
Jeez.
to like play Baldur's Gate or watch Ancient Maker's Bride or listen to music or whatever. Or talk to my comfort people like like my friends and Sam
Yeah.
and you know and my wonderful girlfriend Anne and
Yeah.
um
Our wonderful girl.
our wonderful girlfriend.
Yeah, no, that Anne has become like my fucking portable comfort zone.
I love that. That's so
Like
wholesome.
if I'm at a party, usually if I'm overwhelmed, I'll be like completely not listening to any conversations and just staring dead into a table. But then I'll just go over and like fucking brush her hair or some
I've
shit,
seen you
and
on
I'm good.
drinking nights. You just climb on top of Anne
Yeah,
like,
I just I just go over and I nuzzle close and then I'm fine.
and then you're that's so cute. So
Yeah.
um And okay, so what advice would you give to someone who's struggling, who isn't really utilizing their comforts, and who might be struggling
Oh dear.
more than they care to let on to people?
Yes, advice from a 21-year-old.
Advice. Listen, I'm only
Life
25. Oh my
life
god,
advice.
I'm 26 this year.
You're
That's
26 this year?
atrocious.
Damn. You're still young.
I'm closer to 30 this year.
Oh God. Hey, it's you're not old until you're 60, right?
Right.
And then you just become experienced.
Or as
But
or as someone was saying in my stream chat yesterday, age is just a number.
yeah, no, we're not saying that. We're not saying that one. No, my advice to people struggling to utilize their comfort zone is like, I guess first of all, figure out when you're uncomfortable. What do you do when you're uncomfortable?
What's like causing
Because
that discomfort?
yeah, that was one of the prime ways of me like dealing with social anxiety was figuring out when am I having reactions to stuff.
Fair, fair.
Um, and what are my reactions? And then and I know that sounds like, oh, just do this. Like just figure it out. But and it's a very long process to figure out how do you react to these situations, especially because when you're in the situation, you're not probably not really analyzing it as much as you're just panicking.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's worth in retrospect paying attention to. And then when if you manage to identify it, like, don't be afraid to retire from the situation. It can feel like really, really hard to go, yeah, I don't like being here right now.
Yeah.
But and like feeling, oh, you're gonna ruin the mood if you leave, or oh, you're gonna miss out on something if you leave.
Yeah.
But you're already missing
That
out.
FOMO is
Like,
that FOMO is toxic.
yeah,
FOMO don't let it be slept on, but FOMO is toxic.
abso-fucking-lutely.
Like
And like,
it's
bro,
toxic.
you're already not like in a good situation. Like, the situation isn't better by you with who doesn't like being there. It doesn't help the situation. It certainly doesn't help you. So just fucking do it. Just go. If you need to go, go.
Yeah, if you need to get out of there, get out of there.
And if people are gonna blame you for that, fucking, I don't know, tell them to shut the fuck up. Find someone else. They're not like they're not the people.
Yeah, that's fair. I think for me, in terms of like what advice would I give someone who's struggling to utilize their
Yes.
comforts? It's difficult. You know what? Don't let other people dictate your comfort zones. Don't let other people judge and dictate what you can and cannot do to keep yourself calm and comfortable and grounded. So, um, some people don't understand how video games work to comfort people, but you're not going to understand that unless you actually play video games for comfort. Some
Yeah.
people like I've been ridiculed for like when I'm out in public, I do have like a fidget toy,
Yeah.
like a fidget cube. The amount of times I've been ridiculed for using a fidget cube as a grown ass woman, but that keeps me grounded. And for the longest time, I allowed people to dictate and shame me for how I utilized my comfort and things like that.
Oh,
So,
people have judged you for using a fucking fidget
oh
cube?
yeah, no, I have worked in places where kids have
What
been
the
judged for
fuck?
using fidgets.
What the fuck?
You know, I have been in environments, in work environments where I've been working as an education professional, or working as a childcare professional, where children and young people have actively been ridiculed by adults for utilizing stim toys, fidgets, whatever they need to do to help with either their diagnosed neurodivergence or their like mental health issues, or just because they want to use one to bring them
Yeah.
comfort. Um,
Nice.
and that's unfortunately the country that I live in.
Yeah,
You
my
know.
God. Like I swear to God, like I can't go like 20 fucking seconds without fidgeting with something.
Oh no, I've got to
I
fidget with them. For the longest time, I was
yeah.
like a compulsive nail biter.
Yeah, me too.
Like I have bitten my nails down to nubs.
Also,
Like
I literally broke a rubber band like 20 seconds ago because I've kept fidgeting with
that's so fair.
it.
I fidget with my knuckles a lot, so
Yeah.
I'll like be clicking my knuckles in every podcast episode I've recorded so far. I've had to go in and edit the sound because all you can hear in the background is me clicking parts of my
Oh my
body.
God.
Um,
I've broken like 4 phone covers.
I that is so fair. That is so fair. I think, but so what I would definitely say is don't let other people shame you or dictate what you can and cannot. Excuse me, there's just been a car drive really loud outside my window. You're interrupting
Oh,
my show. Stop.
how dare they?
How dare you?
Tell them to join you.
Yeah, come join.
Come, what's your comfort
What's your
zones?
comfort zone? Um and final question. It's the $1 million question here before I go into my rapid fire closing questions.
Yes.
What's something you've learned about taking care of yourself, either recently or
Something
over
I've heard.
time?
You, you think I take care of
Oh my
myself?
god, I
Uh,
don't know why I'm asking you that question because I don't take care of myself either.
I guess. Oh man. Oh man. Something
Oh
I've learned
man.
about taking care of myself
Oh dang it.
is hmm, talking to people about it.
There we go.
Like I've especially after I got together with Anne, I've been a lot more able to like talk about my problems.
Yeah.
Um, and I think that's really, really important. Now there are, oh, there's also obviously like, oh, take care of like make sure you're disciplined enough to do whatever. But like you need the motivation, and the motivation can often come from talking to people. Like
I
making sure that you talk to someone who might have had similar experiences or may have had a completely different experience. Like seeing another perspective or at least hearing another perspective can really like help.
yeah. I think I agree with you wholeheartedly. I find it so difficult to talk to people.
Yeah.
It's so difficult. And I think it's something like I think you know better than anyone. Like I've only recently really started to feel comfortable reaching out to people for support
Yeah.
and talking to people about how I'm feeling. Like you, for example, I've been messaging you a lot more lately because of how
Yeah.
because I feel safe and I trust you and I'm able to, talk to you about what's going on and how I feel. But that's not easy.
Mm. No, no, yeah, that's
That is
I think
not an easy
it
feat.
probably it might have probably helped also that I like the first time that started happening, I messaged you first,
Yeah,
completely unsolicited because Anne told me stuff.
yeah. I think
But
for me,
yeah,
it can be difficult.
yeah,
It can be difficult.
it can be really difficult.
Very, very much so.
Especially like I often talk to my parents about stuff like that I'm struggling with.
Yeah.
But my parents are very solution oriented.
Mhm.
So if I just want to vent, if I just want to talk about something, they're gonna try and find a solution to it, and I don't need that. And that
Yeah.
makes it hard to talk to someone out of fear that they're gonna try to
No, because
fix you
I
or something.
absolutely understand that. Because there are people in my life like that I absolutely adore. I do.
Yeah,
Don't get me wrong, but they are absolutely could be defined as fixers.
yeah. Oh yes,
I'm not. Sometimes I need to just talk without actively seeking a solution.
yes,
Like sometimes I just need you to listen to me. And
yes,
my one of my big issues is I'm uncomfortable with confrontation.
yeah,
So I really do shy away from confrontation. And if something goes on or someone tries to confront me about something, I will just completely shut down.
yeah.
But I've had to really recently put on my big girl pants and be like, I need to talk to someone. I need to talk to you as a friend, but I don't need you to be trying to fix this. I don't need you to be trying to solve this. I just need a safe
Yeah.
place for me to get my feelings out into the air. And sometimes it goes fine, and people are like, yep, that's absolutely fine. I completely understand. Other times it's like, no, I'm going to fix this issue. And then before you know it, you've got people sending DMs to other people, calling each other, fighting, and you're just like, I just wanted to talk. I just wanted to talk, and now you're all fighting.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy.
I think I think I did the like when I realized, oh, okay, well, I can't really talk to people about a lot of this stuff. I did the typical like guy thing of, well, I guess I'll just go to the gym instead.
I do that though. I go to the
Yeah.
gym. Like, I will
It,
go and work out as a form of
it's become
release.
especially after I've lost my like my comfort zone of gaming. I it's become like my place of okay, here everything is just fine.
Yeah.
Which is weird because originally like I started doing it because of insecurity.
Mhm.
But now it's like, oh, finally nothing's happening.
Nothing is happening. Everything is stopped.
Yeah.
And
Oh my God.
sometimes that's all you need.
That's all we need.
That's all we need. And on that note, I wanted to do my little rapid fire before we wrap it up
Oh
here.
dear.
Rapid fire, pew pew pew.
Fire me. Wait.
Fire you. I could never. You're a wonderful employee.
Wait. You're not paying me.
You're a wonderful unpaid intern.
It's called slavery.
That's called slavery. Um, so current. What is your current comfort food?
Comfort food. Current comfort food is actually um a cheeseburger from across the street from me. There's a grill like there's like a grill bar right across the fucking street from me. It's really bad, especially when Anne isn't home. Um
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think where you mean now because I know where you live. Where?
yeah.
I'm trying.
There's
I'm trying to think where you mean
you
now.
know there's a hotel and then there's the street
Yeah.
like going into town.
Yeah.
Right on the start of that
On the right
street
hand
street.
side.
There's exactly.
I've been there. I've had food from
Yeah,
there. Are their
yeah.
burgers good?
There
I had their sausage mix once
I've never
with
actually had that, but that's
fries.
like I'm like sausages are kind of mid in my
Yeah, no, I wouldn't have
eyes.
the sausage mix from there again. I would, but if
Yeah.
you say if you say the burgers are good, I'd probably fuck with a burger next time I'm there.
I mean, I like the burgers, but also I started eating burgers like a year ago. So like I didn't eat burgers.
Well, how
Like
about
I just
next
didn't
time I
like
come over there
burgers.
and we all get together, I'll make
Ooh.
my homemade cheeseburgers, and you can try cheeseburger my way.
I'd be down.
Yeah, I'd be so down to make some cheeseburgers for real.
What's your comfort food?
My current comfort food is oh, probably I make this really banging hot honey halloumi salad.
I
Um,
understood half of those words.
I I make a really good hot honey halloumi salad.
The fuck is halloumi?
Halloumi, do you not know what halloumi is?
No.
Halloumi's a type of grilling cheese. Um,
Oh,
by definition, halloumi is a cheese originating from Cyprus, made from a mixture of goat's milk and sheep's milk.
I see.
Um, it
I mean,
you put it on the grill and it doesn't melt. It just chars.
oh, okay.
It has a very it's kind of got like a squeaky rubbery texture. Like I say squeaky, like you literally bite into it and it squeaks against your teeth.
What the fuck?
It's a weird thing.
I mean, I guess the reason I don't know it is I'm kind of a cheese hater. So,
Gasp.
yeah, yeah, biggest
Gasp.
anime betrayals.
Anime
It's
trails.
I like mozzarella, I like cheddar, as long as they're melted, but that's it.
Yeah. I mean that's fair. That is fair. I think for me it's definitely that. So I make like a base salad of like I like romaine lettuce, cherry tomatoes, cucumber,
Oh,
and then I do like the grilled halloumi and then drizzle it with some of my homemade hot honey sauce, which is really
oh,
really nice. Which is like honey mixed with like chili flakes and paprika and all the nice smoky hot spices.
yeah,
And then you just like drizzle it over the top and all that. It's really nice.
yeah. It
And it's something
sounds
that I
really
can
nice.
whip up in like 5 minutes if I've got the stuff I need.
Damn.
That with an ice cold can of Dr. Pepper and I'm set. Um, what is
Is
your
Dr. Pepper good?
Dr.
I
Pepper is so good. Do you like cherry
I don't know if
flavored
I've
things?
actually had a. Uh, I mean, my yes, yes, I do. I really like cherry flavored
Well,
stuff.
then you'll like Dr. Pepper. It's like a cherry
Oh,
soda. It's like a mix of cherry.
what?
It's like a mix of cherry Coke, but better. Less Coke, more cherry.
I I always assumed it tasted like
If you say it,
fucking Red Bull.
if you say that
I-
you thought Dr. Pepper tasted like pepper, because I've had that conversation before with
no, no,
people.
no, no.
I had
No,
a
I thought it
friend.
was just slightly spicy Red Bull.
It's basically it's got like a cherry-ish flavor to it.
Damn.
It's good. It's good and they have
I
different
gotta I
flavors.
gotta try that
My
shit.
favorite flavor of Dr. Pepper is the Dr. Pepper cream soda, which I can only really get in the States. Anybody listening from the
The
UK,
words cream soda always just me up. I hate
cream
I
soda.
can't.
Is it just because you don't like the word cream?
Well, in I like the word cream when it's for like a cake,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know with soda. It just sounds off.
Cream soda is one of two drinks that is I could classify as one of my comfort drinks. Um,
Oh,
I used to go when I was younger. We used to go on like caravan holidays to like the
yeah,
coast. And we used to go to a place here in England, in Great Yarmouth. And when we go to Great Yarmouth, we'd walk out of the caravan site and down to like a little corner shop right by the sea. And we'd get cans of like anybody listening from the UK will know what I'm talking about here. Like Ben Shaw as a brand, Ben Shaw's like did like classic sodas. So there are two soda flavors that I remember vividly. We used to get cream soda from my mom, and we used to get dandelion and burdock from my dad. Now they're two very distinct soda flavors.
yeah.
I actually had Sam try dandelion and burdock when he came over to visit, and he was like, "What is this?" I was like, "Dandelion and burdock." He's like, "What is the flavor?" I'm like, dandelion and burdock."
Yeah.
So it's we used to drink this
Okay.
Ben Shaw's, and Ben Shaw is actually from where I was born, in a place in the UK here.
Oh,
But dandelion burdock and cream soda, but the cream soda Dr Pepper that I've only been able to get in the States or in like US import stores,
yeah.
it slaps so hard. But hot honey halloumi salad and a Dr Pepper, chef's kiss. And
Amazing.
your current comfort person. I think I already know this answer. Who's your comfort person,
Um.
Vixie?
I gotta say, Saren's mom. No, it's Anne.
Damn,
Anne is my
I was
comfort
gonna say
person.
Anne is my comfort person as well. Damn, I guess I have to choose someone else.
You can tell you can say Anne as well. It's
And
okay.
I think it would be Anne or Sam.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
naturally Sam, as obviously as my partner.
yeah, but also just girls are built different.
But girls are
Like,
built different, and I need my girl time. You know,
yeah,
I need my
me
girl
too,
time.
girl.
Girl, um,
Like, there are things that I'm like, I have a hard time talking to like to other men about.
that I
I don't know.
understand.
It's toxic. Call it toxic masculinity, but it's like it feels weird talking to another guy about a lot of my feelings.
I feel that
So
it
yeah,
sometimes that's simply because men are built differently. So I understand that.
yeah.
I,
But talking to Anna about it is always easy.
I love
There's
that.
all obviously the oh I wanna appear strong because she's my girlfriend and uh all that. But then she shows me that she doesn't really care about
I
that.
love that.
So yeah,
I love that. But I would definitely say number one is Sam. But if I can't talk to Sam about something, it would be Anne, definitely.
yeah.
And
She's also a very understanding person.
very, 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 very. And she gives really good hugs. I'm gonna miss
She
those
gives
hugs.
really good hugs.
I'm gonna miss them hugs. Damn it.
I was gonna make like a joke, like she also gives really good head, but that's,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
very, yeah.
very. Um,
Anyway,
but on that note, I wanted to thank you so much for being a guest here on the Low HP
thank you
Club.
for inviting me.
Of
Oh
course.
my God,
Hopefully,
I was stretching while saying that.
hopefully have you on another episode soon.
Yeah,
Those listening, please make sure to check out the Low HP Club wherever you watch your podcasts, because hopefully, we're gonna be appearing on Spotify soon. So
woo!
please make
I
sure.
haven't actually, I haven't heard the theme
The theme
song
song, I'll
music
play it to you
because
when we finish recording this. I
thank
can
you
play it to
because
you.
I don't have Spotify. Yeah,
That's
because
okay.
my brother was very insistent that my family uses Apple Music.
Oh goodness.
So, yeah.
But no, please. Also, please make sure to check out Vixie the Pixie. Vixie
Yeah,
is a
that's me.
wonderful streamer and a very, very close friend of mine. And I
You
go give all the love, all the go check out. Go
do
check
a
out
lot
his
of
streams.
games.
Go do everything. Also, please check out the podcast theme song, which has been released over on YouTube. That was done by the wonderful Sam and I. We worked on that together, and that is up on Spotify as well. Please join me next episode where we will be joined by Sam on his own this time. And we will be talking solely about music in episode 3, A Soundtrack to a Life. So please make sure to come back
Ooh,
and
that's a
check that
good
out.
title.
Thank you. Please make sure to come back and check that out. And remember, stay safe out there. Use a healing item when you need one. And I will see you all in the next episode of the Low HP Club. Bye bye.
Bye bye.